Hey guys, Governor here, and let me tell you something. It's a real honor to sit next to one of the guys, actually the guy that influenced me 100% to get in this business and in the broadcasting business. I used to work on my paper route all week long just to save money so I can go over to see him work with Don Koss at the old Portland Sports Arena. It was Scotty the Body night, Saturday nights in Portland on Chemeketa, I think is what they call it, or Chautauqua, or Chimichanga, whatever the hell the name of that street was. All I know is I took bus number 7 through Portland all night long just to see this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we know him as Scotty the Body, and this is the man they call Raven.
Is that true? Is that really true?
Yeah, it's really true. Sorry.
No, that's awesome. That makes me feel good. I mean, I always said this, that my legacy in the business, I want to be that I want if I couldn't have been I wanted to be WWE World Champion, and I wanted to be WCW World Champion and TNA World. I was TNA World Champion, ECW World Champion, but I didn't get the other 2 belts. But and it's not that I wanted them for the sake of having the belt. It's I wanted the respect that I now it doesn't mean anything because they give it to everybody. But back when I broke in, you only got the belt because you deserved it as the consummate professional, the guy who could carry the promotion. Not in any kind of mark level where I just want a belt. You know what I mean? I care less about that. But I wanted to be recognized by not only the audience but my peers, by everybody, as I was the best of the best. And my other thing that I wanted to leave behind as a legacy was I wanted people to get into the business because of me. When I first got in, guys got in because they wanted to be the road warrior. So when I got in there, every behemoth from every gym in town thought they could be a wrestler, which obviously they couldn't. And then everybody wanted to be Shawn Michaels. And I thought, you know what, I would like to have the people got in business because of me, because there's probably no greater compliment. And thank you for that. That means a lot,
You're welcome.
And especially on 2 levels, because like you said, the commentating and the wrestling, and so that's a double compliment. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You know what? On behalf of all the fans, thank you for coming back to Portland, Oregon. We hope to see you again soon. Any plans on coming back anytime in the future?
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple months, I think, the way it looks.
Excellent. That's pretty cool looking. You bet.
I have ADD.
I have it too. So does my 7-year-old. That's kind of fun stuff. Thanks. Well, again,
It almost fits my picture.
Almost. Well, again, man, we just as one of the fans and as a fellow wrestler, we want to just thank you for all the sacrifices you made for us. Thank you for the influence you've given us, and we can't wait to see you again around here anytime soon.
Portland's got a special place for me because I spent, I probably had about a little over a year in the business when I came here. And the 2 years I spent here is where I learned how to become a star, where I learned how to work, however you want to say it, where I became well known enough to build a following that people wanted to see me on a national level.
Ring crew.
Brilliant. No respect. So Portland, and I really loved living out here. I mean, my only thing that ever kept me from moving back here was it's just the corner of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like if you want to be involved in, you either need to be on the East Coast or Los Angeles, and Portland's just the corner. And although I love it, I mean, I really loved living here. It was one of my probably 3 favorite places I ever lived in. So, it's great to come back anytime I can come back.
Well, we want to welcome you back anytime you want to. Our doors are always open for you, and we just can't wait to get enough of you. I mean, truly, man, it's been an honor just sitting here talking with you.
And it's been an honor to be here. You know what I was curious about? During the match, I brought up Sandy before the match. I brought up Sandy Bahr, and I thought there'd be, did nobody understand what I was saying, or?
No, we all understood it. I understood what you were saying.
Yeah, I felt there'd be. I was kind of bummed that there wasn't more of a pop for Sandy, but and maybe it's just the way I phrased it, but I loved Sandy. He was awesome. He was my arch nemesis, my foil, he was Mo on the Three Stooges to me. I used to wear my Just Say Mo shirt, and I miss him. I wish I would have got to see him before he passed.
Yeah, well, Sandy was a great guy. He helped us young kids out a lot in this business.
I started thinking, I was like, holy crap, did he not pass? Did I somehow have a brain fart and he didn't pass away? And I'm going, the poor guy passed. And they're like, no, he didn't.
Oh, no, you're right. He did pass away, and it's one of those things. We have a reverent kind of remembrance with Sandy, and so it's one of those things that, we take really close to our heart. No, you did good, man. Don't worry about it. You were fine. You were right on.
I never care anyway. Not to be arrogant. I mean, because you know what? If you fuck up, oops, I guess I can't say. I guess like if you just do that, if you fuck up by saying if you fucked up when you can't say fuck, you know, if you screw up, what are you gonna do? Nothing you can do. So why worry about it? You know, that's just all part of life. You know, and just being a human. You know, it's always it's not the journey. It's not the destination. It's the journey. So you know.
You know, well, you fuck up. You know, people don't give a shit anyway. The fans won't remember what happened 2 minutes later to begin with. So there you go. There you have it. From one body to the governor. There you go, man. Hey, anyway, I want to say thank you again. You've been I cannot say how much of it is an honor.
Now it's overkill. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. I'm just marking out. Sorry.
It makes you uncomfortable. Believe it or not, it's actually, you know, you want on a certain level. Obviously, I want people to praise me and worship me and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, when they do, it becomes a little uncomfortable because then it's like, what do you say? You know, you say thank you, but then they, and I don't mean to be. It's like then they say praise you again. You're like thank you. And it's like,
how many times can you say thank you?
and then it's like okay, you just start to feel awkward. That's like the only thing that can make me feel awkward or uncomfortable is too much praise, which is ironic because you know, as a kid growing up, that's all I wanted was people to put me over. Which is why I got into this sport so I could be cheered by perfect strangers because I thought it would fill the emptiness I had inside, which it didn't. But I had filled that, you know, I ended up filling that myself. But the irony is all I ever wanted was to be praised by perfect strangers, and yet when they do, first it's great, but then all of a sudden it becomes really uncomfortable. So it's just rather ironic.
All right, I understand, totally understand. We all do. Anyway, I want to thank you again for coming out here and taking the time to talk with me. Welcome back to Portland, man.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again soon. Anyway, Governor Harrison with what we know is Scotty the Body, the man they call Raven.